Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku ze Starfielda. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Kontynuujemy naszą przygodę. Dobra, byliśmy w ostatnim odcinku tutaj u tego ziomka. Więc trzeba jeszcze troszeczkę tutaj pozwiedzać i pogadać z ludźmi różnymi. Siemanko.
Hello. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind coming back later? We're actually closed right now. I just forget to pull down the shutters. Oh, you're so kind. I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't feel strong enough to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. Yes, I suppose keeping it bottled up inside isn't the best idea, now is it? The thing is, well, I lost my husband Thomas last week. He supposedly had a heart attack and fell from the upper platform. Of course, that's the official word from Neon Security. I'm not so sure they're telling me the truth. He was almost 70, but according to Dr. Manning over at Reliant, he was in good health. Heart attack, my eye. There's no way that's what happened. Spoken like someone who spent more than a day here. This place grows on you like a cancer. How that security officer could stand there and tell me Thomas died of a heart attack. Well, it's a damn lie is what it is. I'm sorry, this is my problem. You're just here to shop, and here I am filling your head with my conspiracy theories. Please forgive me. My husband and I opened the shop about 8 years ago. We were hoping to cater to the workers at Generdyne and Xenofresh. The business has had its ups and downs, but lately our rent has skyrocketed, so we've been forced to raise our prices. Unfortunately, the workers assumed we were becoming greedy, and as a result, we've had a couple of incidents with shoplifting and some vandalism. Honestly, well, I'm just trying to make a living. Oh my, you're the first person in this awful, awful city that's reached out to help me. Thank you. No, I can't do that. Thomas would never have given up on me, and I certainly don't intend to give up on him. I suppose the proper place to start would be with Neon Security's witness, Tevin Anastas, that pompous ass over at the Emporium in Neon. Just please be very careful. I don't want to end up with 2 murders on my conscience. Tevin owns the Emporium over in Bayou Plaza. He's a horribly overbearing, pretentious man who wouldn't dare set foot in the underbelly. The strange thing is, we've never had to deal with him in person. Why he'd be involved in Thomas's death is absolutely beyond me. Oh, everyone has problems with Neon Security. They're terribly corrupt, with Administrator Bayou using them as his own personal brute squad. They come in here from time to time, but apart from being forced to give them employee discounts, I've never had anything suspicious happen. Honestly, I'm not sure if more business would be exciting or intimidating. But I'll give it some thought. Thank you for bringing this to me. Huh? Oh, goodbye.
Cześć, cześć, trzymaj się. Dobra, idźmy dalej zobaczyć, co tu się jeszcze dzieje.
We're going to be visiting the astral land while we're here. I mean, that's a given, right?
Tak, to oczywiste, na pewno tam pójdziemy, ale po kolei wszystko, paniusiu, po kolei. Nie ma co się śpieszyć. Pytanie, czy ja teraz nie wyszedłem gdzieś. Okay. General Day. Okay. Komputer obsługi klienta. I co tu macie? Same skargi. Sztos. Ty, ja to mogę wziąć, a nie ukraść.
How may I help you today? Hello, welcome to Generdyne. Can I help you with something in particular? Well, our conduction grid technology, as well as all of the other experimentation being performed here, is proprietary. I'm sure many of our competitors would relish the opportunity to get through these doors behind me. I'm sure you understand. This is Generdyne's power facility. We're the only utility authorized to provide power for Neon. All of the electricity collected by our conduction grid is sent here, processed, stored, and then parceled out based on the city's needs. I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your service. If you wouldn't mind using one of our customer service terminals to report the issue, I'm sure we can get it solved. Was there anything else? Oh, certainly. Have a wonderful day. Chief Technician Brayson Bayou is in charge of this power facility. If you have any questions about our corporate structure, you'll have to speak to the current office manager in the trade tower. Apart from the fact that he's Administrator Benjamin Bayou's brother, all I am authorized to tell you is that he's our chief technician. Even if there was, why would I risk my job telling you? I don't have time for this. I hope I can trust you. According to the techs working closest to Brayson, he's in over his head. In fact, they suspect he doesn't know a thing about electrical engineering. Now, we all know how he got the job. I mean, his big brother, Benjamin, pretty much runs the entire city. What I don't understand is why he put someone with no experience in charge. It's almost as if he's running the company into the ground. To be honest, I feel bad for Brayson. He's actually a really nice guy. I hate to see bad things happening to him. Unfortunately, only Generdyne employees are allowed beyond the reception area. Any unauthorized individuals will be subject to the use of deadly force by our security team. I apologize if that sounds ominous, but they require I state that to anyone that requests entry. It's policy. I'm sure you understand. Hope to see
I
you
tak
again
spróbuję.
soon.
Najpierw skargę złożę. Aha, no to się pierdol. Złożyłem kurwa skargę. O, no to chyba jednak nie wejdę. Szukam różnych tutaj dodatków, ale na razie nic nie widzę takiego. No dobra, tu jest zamknięte. Wyjście do neonu z drugiej strony. No
We
cóż.
hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way. Fast.
Wymaga klucza. No i lipa. Tu gdzie mnie zaprowadzi? Na neon, no to pewnie na górę. No dobra, tu byłem, tam byłem. Z tym gościem muszę pogadać. Tu jeszcze nie gadaliśmy też. Tu wysiadłem chyba z windy gdzieś. Tak, stąd przyszedłem. Dobra. Pracownik, raczej nic nie będzie miał do powiedzenia. Dobra. Pracownik. Pracownik jakiś tutaj może safe masz gdzieś? Witrany, nic nie widzę. Dobra, to pogadajmy z tym ziomkiem, tak?
Welcome to Xeno Fresh Seafood. Would you like to try some trawl? Trawl is an extruded polypaste blend made from premium organic seafood caught only a few hundred meters from our location. It's healthy, tasty, delicious, and served in a convenient disposable applicator tube. Please refrain from insulting Xenofresh products while you're on the premise while you're in the store. If you wish to register a complaint, please fill out one of our comment slates and submit it to our corporate office. I am the manager.
Oh, this is absolutely hopeless. Just buy your disgusting fish paste in a tube and let's get out of here.
In the meantime, may I suggest you try a tube of trawl? It's won the Voli Benthic Cuisine Award 9 years in a row. Yeah, trust me, you don't want it. They take everything left over from the Aurora processing and grind it into a paste. Yeah, guts, bones, and all. And then they add some kind of oh god, what do they call it? Alginate? Yeah, they say they add that for vitamins. Gross, right? Hey, why don't you give me a break? I work at this shop all day, every day, elbow deep in trawl. It's gross. I mean, it totally sucks. Smelling like fish paste all the time. It doesn't scrub out. Believe me, I've tried. Look, I can't really talk about this. If they see me talking to a customer about anything but food, I'm gonna get fired and I can't lose this job. If they boot me out of here, I don't get my employee allotment of Aurora. Just give me a break, will ya? What? No, I don't think so. Xenofresh trawl will tantalize your taste buds.
Tak ci kurwa nic nie kupię od ciebie. Co to jest? Jakieś gówno, które przeradza 5 HP. A, że masz żadnego questa, więc się wal. Idziemy tutaj. W takim razie.
If you got any spare creds, I can always take them off your hands. Hey Chief, you got any creds you can spare? Thank you kindly. You're a class bass, you know that? I'll do my best to someday pay you back. Street's honor. This isn't a donation, it's an investment. Presently, no. Pastly, no. Futurely, it's a work in progress. Depends on how this fiscal quarter goes. But it's gonna take a lot for me to upgrade. I found a primo spot next to the trawl store. I got a roof over my head and all the garbage I can eat. I can't eat everything they throw out, but I can eat enough. About 6 years. I bet you could tell by how good I am at it. It took a lot of practice and some work on my messaging. But if you got any feedback, Chief, I'd love to hear it. Ooh, good thinking. I've been doing some of the former, but not enough of the latter. You want to know the trade secrets, huh? I don't blame you. It's a lot like real estate. Location and timing are big. You gotta be visible, but not so much that people call the guards. Oh, I totally did. Found it in the dumpster right next to a half-eaten chunk. And it was perfect timing, really. You see, the other day, the wind got a nasty cough and blew away all of my business spreadsheets. But that won't happen with this slate. It's like wind resistant. I do. I write them on napkins you get from the eateries, and I use sauce packets for ink. It's not a perfect system, but it's pretty damn close. That would mean I don't have to start over. All right, deal. I lost them near the employee break area. Look for any papers near the ground, the tables, maybe even the roof. You find all 3 spreadsheets, and I'll give you the slate.
O kurde. No dobra, spróbujmy poszukać. W takim razie, tylko... A, w ten sposób będziemy to znajdować, no to easy. O kurwa, nie tak easy. I to jest ten moment, w którym żałuję, że nie mam kurwa plecaka odrzutowego. Dobra, jednak nie żałuję. Bo mam kurde parkerowe zdolności.
Ever run into spacers?
Got any creds to spare? Wow, that's real class of you, Chief. A+ stuff. Now I can get my books sorted, executive style. As promised, your slate. Tell your techie friend I didn't peek inside. And even if I did, I don't know what half of it says anyway. Hey, it's my favorite. Thanks, Chief. You're a class bass.
Spoko.
Later, Gator.
Ty, ale czekaj,
Hey, Chief.
chcesz otrzymać kolejną darowiznę?
Oh, it's all right. Once per day is enough. I don't want you to go poor.
Okej.
See ya, Chief.
Kurczę, dostałeś 2 razy.
Move along.
No ale okej, dobra. Questik zrobiony, tabliczka odzyskana. Typiara powiedziała, że nawet gdybym ją odczytała, to i tak bym nie zrozumiała tego, co tam jest, nie? Więc na pewno ją przejrzała. No ale idźmy ją oddać.
What I don't sell ends up.
Idźmy ją oddać i zobaczmy, co tutaj dostaniemy w związku z tym. Cały czas tej tablicy szukam, ale na razie nie mam pojęcia, gdzie ona jest, ta tablica z questami w sumie. Tam muszę iść, dobra. Gdzieś ona powinna być... O, tu jest chyba. Czy nie? Nie. Sprawdzimy, czy działa, czy jest bóg dalej, czy nie ma. Spadnę, czy nie spadnę w teksturę? No naprawiony, no ja pierdolę, naprawiony. Coś pięknego, aż jestem w szoku, nie? Tak szybko naprawili błędy jakieś? Stali hajsu od tej. Od Microsoftu, to Bethesda się wzięła za robienie gry. Gier.
Can I help you?
That's what I was afraid of.
Well done.
I just hate
It seems
having
assigning you to this
conflict
task was
with data.
time well spent.
It's anxiety.
And as I said when we met,
I know it's
time
humiliating that you're
is
missing
money.
piece right there.
Hopefully these credits will
All
serve
right,
as
I'll
adequate
get on it.
compensation. Now if you'll excuse me, I have an operative to debrief.
Trochę expa, 2000 dolków, znaczy kredytów. Ile w ogóle mamy kredytu? 87 000. No, w porządku. Questa, znaczy levelu jeszcze nie dobiłem, niestety trochę mi jeszcze brakuje. Nie mamy pasek HP tego levela. Nie wiem, zbadało 87%. Ciekawy jestem, co jeszcze tu jest do zbadania. A weźmy troszeczkę. Cały układ 39 planet. Znaczy 39%. 20, 36, 40, 87, 36, 4. Zobaczymy jak to tam, co tam dalej. Idźmy, bo tu się jakiś kolejny quest nam wziął i odpalił z automatu. To jest akurat spoko moim zdaniem, że te questy się z automatu najbliższy chyba się wybiera. Mam nadzieję przynajmniej, że to tak działa. Budka firmy, to nie to. Gdzie to z questami jest budka, bo to mnie najbardziej interesuje, ale nie mogę jej znaleźć nigdzie na razie.
Seems like the person.
Zdążyłem wyciszyć na szczęście. Dobra, gdzie ja teraz jadę? Kelt Corp. Co ja tu mam?
Keep it moving.
To będzie legalne? A, no właśnie. To nie było dość legalne, tak mi się wydaje.
glad I ended up at Keltcorp.
A, tylko na drugą stronę muszę zapierdalać. Da się jakoś ten? Nie da się tutaj zrobić tak jak na
What are you looking at?
Nowej Atlantydzie teleportacji z jednego miejsca na drugie. Musimy przebiec niestety.
Hello.
Ty, moment. A gościuwa powiedziała, że jak od niej wynajmę, to mi w końcu coś powie.
Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt.
Ulotka ulotką. Przed tą podejdę po lewej zaraz. Do kolejnego sklepu, może oni też będą chcieli ulotkę. Nie tu, dalej o jedno.
It's if you have a bit of money to spend. Here, let me see that. Huh. Not a bad idea. You might be onto something here. Thanks for bringing this to me. Thank you for stopping by.
Pytanie, komu jeszcze mogę ją dać?
Need a weapon? Maybe some. I don't need any handouts. I'll pass. Have a look for yourself. He's never looked better. Had the paint cleaned up, some things smoothed out of his chassis, and even upgraded his firmware. All thanks to you. Look, I know it's ridiculous to be this excited about having that big old tin can around, but he's still the only friend I've got. Come to think of it, after you took the time to help me, I'd say I've made a new friend. And you're welcome here anytime. Not something I'm interested in. The other day, Styx,
Nawet
I met
po
a
drugim
miner
tym.
from Kazal.
Nie wygląda źle, Styx. No to wpadł tu. To Sara wbiegła, lol, nie poznałem jej. Wleciała na pełnej kurwie koło mnie i nawet się nie zorientowałem, że to ono. Dobra, chyba zrobiliśmy kolejnego questa. Tak. Fabularnego, coś mi się wydaje.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report? Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job.
If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. Exactly.
In the meantime, I'll make sure that Slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it.
That's the motivational mentality our executives love to hear. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
No, dostałem 2 cyfrychy, spoczko. Weź się do miasta Aquila, czyli to jest najprawdopodobniej teleportacja do kolejnego obszaru. Zjedźmy sobie do lobby. Ta, to jest do statku, muszę iść gdzieś. Misję. Pokaż na mapie. No, totalnie inny układ. Dobrze. Pokaż wszystkie. No więc właśnie. Tu byłem. Z uloteczką. Patrzmy, co mamy dalej. Do robienia jeszcze na Nionie. Czego chcą ode mnie w tym miejscu? Ona coś chce. A nie, on, tak, ona.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Upside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Ale z szefem pogadamy już w kolejnym odcinku. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, wbijaj do linku w opisie i widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Miłego popołudnia. Cześć.